All right, gang, welcome to One Message in a Bottle Patreon. All right, thank you so much, K-pop, for hanging in there. All my loyal K-pop gang. Like, I appreciate you so much, and I love it over here because it's like where more tea is spilled. All right, so let's get into part 2 for this Enhypen J and ITZY YUNA reading here. Listen, I heard, you don't have to call. It's okay, girl. 'Cause I'ma be alright tonight. I feel like that's what he's saying. You don't have to call. Hey, it's okay, girl. Remember I told you he had like this big ego thing and he was being offended because of how she chose to handle the controversy, or how I keep hearing saying like an outed, or she feels like they got outed, but it's like, babe, you posted the pictures to your account, so didn't nobody necessarily out you. Maybe she didn't count on, K-pop gang putting the pictures together and putting 2 to 2, but that's what y'all do. That's what we do. So yeah, she's addressing it like they were outed or something, and he was just like, but why are you acting like I wasn't even there though? Like, you didn't have to say that we were dating. You didn't have to say that we was, whatever, even though that's why we were there. You didn't have to say all that, but don't pretend like I wasn't there. So now that you pretend like I wasn't there, I gotta pretend like you wasn't there. I don't know. It's something, it's some kind of back and forth about who handled, or who the other addressed this thing. But yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that Usher, okay? Like, so I'm gonna boogie tonight, 'cause I'm no ordinary guy to stay home. Yeah, look at that song. Look up that song. I'm telling you. You're like, you ain't got to call. And that's the whole reason why there is a stalemate in this energy between the J and between you in the first place, because again, maybe he's known as a ladies' man, or always connected with someone, or has a certain type of reputation. So him behaving in this manner isn't necessarily helping his cause. But I feel like, again, somebody is sort of acting out here because whatever. I don't know. Somebody's got a big ego. I sense a lot of confidence, a lot of arrogance is maybe on his part. Here, I feel like she likes him, but she's a little nervous about him, about the connection, and just maybe she's flighty in general. Like, I don't know. Her stage persona may be different from how she is in real life, but I sense that she is someone who's very, again, protective over her reputation, looks, appearances. Like, no, we're not doing that. And especially when you've got everything that you have going on here with this hands of cards. Again, it's two very different energies here. It's just like, we met, things look good and all that, we like the same things, like, but I don't know if that's enough to hold all this together. And it's just like, his point of view is like, why are you acting like it was nothing, like there is nothing, like, no, okay. But yeah, so basically they met up and things went left, okay, and he's very, very, very offended. He's very, very wounded here, and I just feel like she's looking at it matter of factly here. I'm making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being a happy, okay, I keep seeing this abundance. All right, maybe she's always happy, maybe she's always cheery, and just, all this, protecting herself with good reason. But say this was a thing, I mean, I feel like it's looking like it's a thing, right? He had his family there, though, so yeah, it's like, I got my mama here, my daddy here, or whatever but the circumstances. I don't know if they had video or whatever, but it's like, how you gonna act like, I mean, I know there's respectabilities and things like that, but again, it's just like, I don't know, I feel like he feels dismissed, and it's just like, we know what it was, and we don't have to tell everybody what it was, but don't act like it was nothing. Okay, so they are definitely, it's giving separation, and of course, okay, Of course, separation energy here. With this butterfly, the relationship is evolving, all right, possibly to the next phase. But again, somebody is very, I wouldn't say trigger happy, but again, just careful, healing the inner child, okay? She may have had some issues, or he may have had some issues. I don't know how they grew up, but I get the feeling, especially on Yuna's part, it's just like, I don't want to get, my heart broken. Number one, with this heart with the key, maybe they fell hard, fell fast, again, because he's a very handsome, young man, and she's a beautiful young girl and all that, but it's just like, I gotta watch it. Yeah, because I feel like she's like, I could really get lost into you. I would lose everything. I could, he may have that energy where she just, this is like, I could see this is going to be very, very good in a very, very bad way. So it's like, let me just stop myself there before I get into it. Here, let me focus on my work. Let me focus on what I'm doing. Again, maybe she got burned in the past or cheated on in the past or something like that. I feel like, again, there is some issues, again, not only with his reputation, but that just, see? I don't know, somebody stutters, or when they try to explain themselves, it's like, oh, but, just, I don't know, start, stop, and, it's just like, okay, let's kind of get there. But anyway, somebody may have some issues that keep them in their head about this, all right? So it's definitely very much something, but I feel like she's trying to understand, it's like, why are you feeling this extreme about it? And again, maybe this is his first time, even if he is a ladies' man or whatever, maybe this is his first time experiencing, with this twin flame, real emotion for the first time and all that, and being vulnerable. And I feel like he was really happy, and they had a good, they're taking pictures. Do you see her face in that picture? Okay. It's like, dang. And then, so both parties are hurt in different ways. Okay, with this palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Okay, again, it's weighing someone's social status up against what they're really offering. And I feel like he's like, what do you mean? Like, why are we even still talking about this? My daddy and my mama was literally there. Like, what did we? So I just feel like there's a lot of back and forth going on behind the scenes. Makeup to breakup here. We got that not today, which I saw this twice. All right. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation. Yeah, as I said, call. You ain't got to call. But yeah, man. She might be trying to, like, I feel like he may have reacted harshly to how she dismissed him and his entire, everything immediately, and said it was nothing. And she may be doubling back like, oh, okay, well, maybe that's proof that he's really into me, that he really likes me, or whatever. Like, let's talk. And he's just like, nah, like, he didn't like the way she did something. So he might not even be taking her cause. All right. Boundaries, still angry. So there's a separation here because, again, he's in his usher mode. I'm trying to think how the song starts out. I can't even think of it. But yeah, go listen to it. That's this whole energy here. Like, yes, I'm a playboy, but I don't have time to play games with you. Me, however, this meeting went with her close friend. Yeah, it's like maybe her, I don't know, and the family and all of that. It was like, I did my work to prove myself, and then just for you to dismiss it like that. I'm not feeling like that. I'm not feeling that. Sword in the Rose. Yes, I feel like this is her reaching out, but still doing it in a very Queen of Swords energy here. I ain't looked up nobody's sign, y'all, so I don't know. I think he a Taurus or something. I don't know what she is here. But with this sword in a rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. Okay, so it's just like, yes, I hear what you're saying. After fact, okay, I can see that you're really serious, about us, about all. Yeah, both of them feel stabbed in the back. I don't think she understands why he doesn't understand why she did it that way. And, but I feel like, she wants to bring some truth and clarity, about how she's feeling, why she's feeling a certain way, how he needs to be able to make her feel more secure, more safe, and, making it more, official or whatever here. but she's hoping that again they could bring it back together. But he's still a little pissed. So it's just like, okay, I will let you rue, but sooner or later we're definitely going to have to talk about this. She's very, again, guarded, and he especially if he's like a ladies girl and all that, he's probably not used to feminine standing their ground and standing in their power. And he may not think it's like a big deal. Like, it's a big deal, but it ain't for real. Not like how you doing. And she's like, no, my chastity is a big deal. Okay. Like, I am prime real estate. There's a lot of people that want to get with me. You know what I mean? So I got to protect all this. And you're not the person that I want to throw my hat in there, knowing you got, this whole deck of whoever in the background here, and ruin my reputation. You got to show and prove. Saying all that to say here, look, with this wedding rings and soulmates, it was serious enough for him. He sees real potential in this. This may be, one of them girls that just makes him stop out of all of the girls here. With this wedding ring, union, soul connection here, soulmates, partnership, agreement, soul contract, backing it up with that twin flame energy on here. I feel like the meeting and the date was under semi-serious circumstances, and the dismissive of it threw him off. Still, with all that said, this is their actual energy here. All right, he sees her as someone that he very well could marry, which is why his family was there. Okay, and she definitely sees him as a soulmate here, but needs him to definitely prove that he is serious and can provide like a stable future here. Okay, with this cassette. Okay, I'm sorry, look in the background. He wants to break past the barriers of how she looks at him with this cassette karmic relationship, and this seduction here is like he has to break through those boundaries and make her understand that she could trust him. I don't know if she got cheated on the past, what's her past, or if he did something in the past, or whatever. It says replaying. With that two of swords, it's in my head. I'm going back and forth. So she has some kind of history, or has watched him have some kind of history of being a not so upstanding guy. It's like, if you wasn't like that with them, why would you do that here? He like, I brought my mama and my daddy. Like, what do you mean? Here? So she may feel or be fighting that battle of, you're just here to seduce me, whatever. Like, she doesn't believe, even though they have good chemistry, that he's really taking it seriously here. It's like, you probably say that to all the girls. You probably get kisses, blow kisses to all the girls, even though she really, really do like him. Talking with her friends, girl with the snake here. It may be, again, if she's listening to this rumors and the chatter and all of that, it's a lot of talking, okay? Maybe even her own friend is sabotaging her here with this false mask. You have to beware of telling your friends about your relationships, potentials, and things like that, because they could be trying to sabotage you for a happiness that they haven't obtained themselves. So I feel like she may also have some girlfriends around her, maybe the itsy girls, I don't know, here. All right, but she likes this guy, okay, and she feels sorry that they're in this space, and that he's hurting, and she's kind of hurting and all that. And now, he's out running around doing whatever during this separation. All right. So she's hoping that they'll eventually begin, again, they know what it is. They're connected. They have that love here, being lighthearted, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. It may be some actions, or, something about him triggers her. Okay. And she has to work through that, and through that trust, and he has to just be a better listener, and be not so, again, in this ego, and realize that people operate and do things differently. They still are growing, getting to know each other. But look at the love. The love is definitely unconditional love, self-love, oneness. Passion is there twice. All right, she may be scared of that. All right, how he makes her feel. There's affection, attraction. Okay, Cupid's arrow. I feel like he will be spinning the block and reassuring her on how he feels about her. All right, maybe he'll call her up after he cools down or tries to make her jealous with all these other girls or whatever the hell he doing here, because it says invitation or meeting. All right. So he kind of got to play the game with her and kind of make her want it, or at least in his eyes. That's what he feel like he doing, making her want it and all this by possibly flaunting whoever, whatever. But he don't really want nobody else. These keys on the ring is reversed. This is all these hoes. You know what I mean? Like, this is all of them. Actually, he ready to hand in all of them. Here, he ready to hand in all his hoes if he got them for her, because he found something special with her for this twin flame. So this is his energy coming in. He's like, you know, I feel like he's playing little mind games a bit, but he loves this girl, you know, and he sees a future with her. All right, and anybody else, whoever they are in their respective places, he's not really entertaining that. He sees a future with her. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, enjoying each other. He's planning their next meeting for whenever all this cools down. All right. It's just a matter of time here. Now, with this engagement ring, all right, the clock, just a matter of time. He biding his time. He really likes who he is around her. They have good energy together with this mirror, okay? And I feel like the separation here on both of their halves made them realize how much they have in common and how much they like each other. And they're both heartbroken over it. One feels sabotage, and someone, you know, I'm hearing sleep, all right, silent treatment, abandonment, like he's handling it a little bit more petty, all right, and the pettiness and the way he's handling it may hurt her feelings a little bit, but they both want to reconcile here. That's the biggest thing. So look for that. It's still in motion. The energy is fluid. We will see how it plays out, but this is what's going on as of right now, all right, but I have high hopes, all right, for these two, because they cute. All right, thank you together. Let me know what you think in the comments. All right. Again, thank you for being here. I love you so much with the highest love. One.